or fate line. That is also called a career line, and you can find it running from the bottom of your palm here and straight up to Saturn. Now, just to make you aware right off the get-go here that not everybody has it starting here and ending there. Sometimes it starts here in the middle of the palm and rises up. Sometimes you might find it in bits and pieces. Now, the fate line is okay to have in pieces. Normally, we want the lifeline, headline, heartline to be all in one. Because they also have vital functions in our life. This has to do with our life and health. The head has to do with our mind, our brain, our mental capacities, and the heart, the physical heart and the emotional. But see, the fate line, career line, that has to do more so with circumstance. So it's okay. And we'll be going through how you can see it here, maybe even broken up and what that means. And we like to look at the timing of the fate line where it starts. This is, early in life, and this is straight up to older age. We're going to be doing a segment on just the timing of the lines. You might want to jump over to that if it's already posted and you're looking at this down the road. It may not be posted because I haven't graded it quite yet. I have it here on my PowerPoint. So that will be coming. So just be sure to subscribe so you get all of these segments in. However, though, a long straight fate line will be considered somebody who is going to work from very young age and straight throughout life, okay, with no breaks, no changes in career. They're just plodding straight along. Their life is very structured, very grounded. Very seldomly will you see it start here because children don't work, but then they've had a very strong beginning from their family, all right, and say this is like a success line for somebody who's really made it through life. And since it starts out early, well, this individual with such a line could come from old money in a family inheritance and so forth, so that they started out in life already secure, already where they probably throughout the rest of their life would need to work a day if they didn't want to, just because the start is so very, very powerful. Normally you'll probably see it starting here, in our teens, early 20s and so forth. The headline here at this crossing point is normally considered age 35. So, today people go to university up to a very high age, so they might not start working before like here. But anyhow, we're going to go through the various lines or patterns just so we can give you a little bit insight on how it may work. Okay, so here we have what I would say a busy fate line. Sometimes you can see sister lines running up on it, and it could start, those sister lines can follow parallel at any time, all depending on your own individual hand. But what they do, it shows like, okay, this person worked a certain career to a certain time, and then right here, say from 35, this person started developing a new trait, a new talent, then expanded upon it and added something to it. So this might be secondary jobs. This one expanding into this one, then at around age 50 here, maybe these two lines here caught up and gave this person more insight or more projects that will start off here at 50, even though it was still clinging to its original job, because there's no break in this line, not before up here at around 55. Moving right along to career changes, as we're speaking about, here's somebody who had one career up to the age around 38. But around 35, it's like, okay, here this person was starting to branch off towards a new career. Now, there's no career line in between here from 38 to 50. So what does that mean? Well, it could mean that this person, say if it's a female's hand, it could be anybody's hand, was working up to this point, then say chose to be a stay-at-home mother, no working, right, where the partner now was the one providing for income, allow this person here, and if there's a tiny little branch jumping over to the sun, because this person starts again working with a career now here under the sun at age 50. But if there's a tiny little hairline, you see these small little lines of influences, as we call it. If that goes there, this person may, on the side, start developing a career, a hobby, should I say, career that can turn into it later on in life. At this time here, it looks like from 50 onwards. Absence on the fate line, for example, here, just like I said here, it could have started up and then no work in this period. This person might have been provided for and then started working on a career or working for paid income at this point and onwards. So we're always wanting to look at very, deep and nice lines, especially on all of these major lines. We want them deep so we can see them. Now, if they're wishy-washy, they're wavy like this, well, wow, this person here having a little bit of a hard time to find its path on this life journey, to find out where its niche is or where it can work, maybe periods of not working or being dependent on the government perhaps for income. And so forth. So wavy fate lines, it just doesn't really show the mark of somebody who's grounded and dedicated with disciplined energy. 'Cause Saturn is always discipline, right? And we need discipline to stay on track. So this person does not have it. Where's my pointer? There it is. Whereas here you see it deep. But here, with branches going up, upward branches, always good wherever you find them. In your hand, upward branches really show influences that are coming in. Say this person has a career, has a goal, but is still wanting to grow more areas to add to it. And so this person doesn't just have one job. This could be hobbies, but it could also be sideline jobs. This one pointing up towards the sun shows that, well, this person might be, say, working in the mechanical, technical or something, and then, but has such a really artistic talent and wants to do music, so it might be growing here. It's creative talents, and this one might be political talents. There's a branch going up towards Jupiter, which really loves politics and so forth, or working within the community in order to pay forward good things to the community. So all depending where the branches go, but upward branches are good, just like downward branches are not. Here again, we got breaks in the fate lines, absence of work. Starting from Luna or the moon here shows that you will be powered up on throughout your life from your sensitivities, from your emotions, from your feelings, from your gut, from your intuition. So you will always have a lot of guidance here throughout life that you can draw upon the energies here of the moon. Now, if it starts from Venus, on the other hand, coming up, you will always have a power coming up from the family and family resources and the trust and the confidence that family gives you. And that will be also putting you up here towards what you're trying to achieve in this incarnation. Fate line starting after 35, that's from the headline upwards. So this person may not have been working much and then starting a career here at this time of life. Fate line and direction changes, we've talked about that. Here we got different examples, so I'm just rushing through those just to give you a little bit more examples to look at. So in conclusion, as we can see, fate, yes, fate has to do with destiny. It has to do with those situations in life that brings us situations as much as we also create our situations. And when we learn about the signs, the squares, the stars, the circles, and the grills and all that, so yeah, you want to listen to that, and because you'll probably find that you do have various marks and signs on your lines that will give you more insight as to how your life is going to change from early on in life and throughout that of the rest of your life here. So, yeah.